Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate you guys coming in here on this Thursday afternoon. It's a little chilly here in Michigan. We had a little ice storm overnight, but we survived. We didn't lose power, so hey, I'm happy. It's been a good day. How's everybody else's day going? Hopefully well. Let me click on these comments here real quick. Before I get started, at the top I have pinned right after this video or this live at 7 o'clock. Controversial Cruising Scott is having a premiere, so his premiere is pinned up to the top. So it starts at 7. I don't know, if there's an intro or whatever, but at 7 o'clock, let's all go over there and show him a little bit of love. Let's see who came in. Antoinette at Fun, welcome in, Antoinette. I appreciate you being in here, my friend. Keisha, thank you, Keisha. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a member, and thank you for being a moderator. I appreciate you. Marjorie, welcome in, Marjorie. Thank you so much for being in here. Thank you for being a member. Let me get this live going on Instagram. Whenever I share out like this, I try to when I'm the host, I go on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I get a few people that normally don't come over to YouTube. They're on Facebook or Instagram. Not a lot. Hopefully I can build that up. At one day I was hoping for TikTok, but yeah, that doesn't look like it's going to happen. So Travel with Josianne. Welcome in, Travel with Josianne. Josianne, hope you're doing well. The Bud Files, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. Embarkation Nation, welcome in. Thank you for being a member. Appreciate you being in here. Here for the money saving tips. You're a pro. You know how to save money. You just don't care. Denise, welcome in. Bone Tired Travelers, appreciate you coming in. Thank you for being a member. TJ's Destination, welcome in. Orange Cone Vlog, welcome in. Thank you for being a member also. Cruz Bolero, thank you for being a member. Welcome in. Hey, I can't push TJ's. I'm sorry, Cruz Bolero's son being on the entertainment squad for Royal. I found that to be so fascinating. Obviously, I talk about it every time I come on here now, but I found that so fascinating. Go check out her video with her interview of her son. And that'd be so special. One of these days, I'm going to interview Scott. I'm going to interview Scott being on one of these cruise ships. So one of these days. For those of you just coming in, at the top I have pinned. I have Controversial Cruising Scott. He has a premiere at 7 right after this live. So make sure we go over there and check that video out. I believe it's like what is there to do in Freeport without leaving the port area. You didn't have to call us out. No, I'm not calling you out. So today we're going to be talking about just some tips, ways to save money, like booking a cruise. And I've done a 180 as far as one particular tip on a cruise, and I never thought for I don't know, 15, 20 years. I've changed my mind on one way to save money on a cruise. And I'm going to share that with you coming up in a couple of minutes. Foodies Vacations. Vicky, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here, Vicky. But yeah, I never thought I would have changed with that, but apparently I did. And I see now, my eyes have been opened. So let's go ahead and get started with this topic. One of the things, you have to be diligent now. It used to be a time where you could either book really early or really late. And now, because of the demand of cruising, one of the tips is you need to go and check prices just about every day. Wherever you go, whatever sites you go to, vacationing on the go or whatever sites you happen to use, you need to go there and almost check them every day, because the prices change, the deals change. Coming on YouTube and talking to people, you hear about certain deals, so you have to be diligent. Back in the good old days, you didn't have to be as diligent. You used to be like, hey, I booked early. got me a discount. Or the cruise is in 2 days. I booked, got me a discount. It's not like that now. If there's a cruise that you want to go on, you need to, let me do something real quick. You need to go ahead and book that cruise, because it could easily sell out, or it could sell out the type of cabin that you want, or it could sell out, the location of your cabin that you want. Back in the day, my thing was always, whenever the last payment is due, so let's say it's 90 days prior to the cruise, go check them out then. That's one of my little tips is 90 days, because that's when people who secured a room but decided to not go, whether they got the refund back or the deposit back, or whether they didn't. If they didn't make that final payment, they're more than likely not going on that cruise. Those cabins open up. So hopefully you can get in there. Now, will it be a discount? I don't know. And if you're coming in here, don't forget to like. Don't forget to like the video. If you're new to the channel, don't be afraid. Subscribe to the channel. It won't cost you anything. And I promise I won't stalk you. Everybody saying hello. Najuma Brown, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in here. Thank you for being a member. Terry, welcome in. Hey, Pop. You want to be my grandkid too? So anyway, back in the good old days, you could book early, book late, save money. Now you just have to be diligent and go to these websites, just about every day. I don't even have cruises planned, but every day I'm constantly taking about 5 minutes and going to Royal, Carnival, and MSC just to see what they have. The second way, and then that's going to lead me to the one that I changed my mind on. The second way is I generally always sell during off season. And that's not the summertime. That's not spring break. And that's not in the spring. I think they call it the wave season. I just started hearing that term. I never heard that term before, but the wave season. So like from September to November, not including the holidays, is like part of the wave season. Hey, Scott, welcome in. After Christmas and New Year's, January to early February, maybe, you probably can still find some deals. But that's when I usually cruise. And Scott, thank you, Scott. Thank you for being a member. Also, I appreciate it. And Scott says he's driving home and listening. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate you listening. On cruise control, welcome in on the Instagram side. I appreciate you guys being over here. So that's one of the ways that I've always cruised, and it always saved me a ton of money. I actually, World America, I just recently booked that for Thanksgiving. And I booked a solo cabin, 7-day cruise, drink package, and Wi-Fi package for $1,400. And you have people going on World America spending $2,000, $3,000 for the same cruise. So by being flexible, and I was looking at prices all in that range. They were $1,000 difference. If I went a week earlier or a week later, it would have cost me $2,400. But because of the holiday, maybe usually holiday cruises are more expensive. But this one, I had a heck of a deal. So now I'm definitely going to be going on that cruise then. So let me see, make sure I didn't miss anybody coming in here. Oh, Scott, thank you, Scott, for dropping the links. My shipmate. I got to make sure my shipmate is up to date too. What is it? What's my shipmate? Warmstrong 313. Appreciate it, Scott. Dark Fame, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in here. I totally agree, Bill. I found Cruz Bolero's video interviewing her son very informative. I did. I mean, a lot of people a lot of people just, they interview people, but you don't have any connection with them. But by being Cruz Bolero, there was a connection. And the son, it's like I'm gonna go on a cruise just to meet him. So I did. I found it very informative. On Cruise Control on Instagram says we just became platinum on Carnival. Our next cruise on February 22nd, 25, Carnival Jubilee. Nice. My son on his next cruise, he becomes platinum. He becomes platinum, so he's real excited about it. I mean, he can't wait. Jubilee on the 22nd. On the 8th, I go on the Mardi Gras. I do like the Excel class ships. Travel, yes, we see. Welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate you being in here, my friend. Mommy Millionaire. Jennifer, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. Jennifer, appreciate you being a member also. Yeah, Cruz Bolero, that was a good video. That's all I'm gonna say. On Cruise Control on Instagram says, whoops. Mardi Gras is very nice for sure. I went on there. I've been on all three. Cruise Control says we did the trifecta. They said did trifecta on the Mardi Gras. So I'm assuming 3 times, or did you do a back to back to back? Because I've been on it 1 time. Ralu 69, welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. So yeah, no, I the Excel class ships, the Mardi Gras, the Celebration, and Jubilee. Those are my favorite ships as far as Carnival goes. But yeah, cruise during the off season if you can. You're talking hurricane season, so I mean it's an issue. You have to be flexible, and sometimes your jobs aren't flexible. If you're in retail, well, that week before Christmas or during that time, maybe you can't get away. Thanksgiving, maybe you can't get away then because of your work schedule. Aiden, Ava, Eli, and Noah say, "Hey, Pop, hey, grandkids, welcome in. Appreciate you guys being in here." Jennifer says, "Hey, Uncle Terry. It's a family affair. Bring a tear to my eye." Appreciate you guys being in here. So that's going to bring me up to. So now we're selling during the off season. We're booking early, we're booking late, or we're just checking it every day. I'm going to tell you something that for 15 to 20 years I haven't done. And YouTube, dealing with YouTube and people on YouTube, I kind of ran into people who were cruise advisors and things like that. I never used them. I mostly cruise Carnival. I get my deal. Nothing they can really do for me more than what my deal offered. So they couldn't offer me a deal better than what my deal was on Carnival. So I never used them. Come to find out, finding a good travel agent is very important to save money. And I didn't realize that I became a travel agent myself, or advisor, and not so much really to book to people, but for myself, because I was booking a lot of cruises and family booking a lot of cruises and all that other good stuff. So the things that travel advisors can see and the deals that pop up and the deals that their travel agency can offer you are sometimes greater than any deal you can find online. And I never would have thought that. I literally thought they were just there to book it. Not really. I mean, they could help you a little bit, but not much. They guide you in the right direction if you've never booked before. Me, I did 30 cruises. I don't need any help booking a cruise. Little did I know that they can come up with deals and with group cruises. When you book with a group cruise, sometimes they get a better price. But now you're dealing with things that or with people that you can maybe save money. Maybe you get a package deal, maybe, Wi-Fi, whatever it might be. So, I mean, using a travel agent, something I haven't done in 20 years, I do on a regular basis now, as far as myself. And I look around on those sites. So find you a good travel agent. Now, when I say find you a good travel agent that can get back to you in a timely manner, it takes care of business. I've used a few on here. I'm not going to get into the names, but there's been a few on YouTube that I have used, and most of them I haven't had any problems with. So it's been no problems. I'm kind of the exception because I kind of know what I want, and most of the travel, even when I used to use a travel agent, I literally told them exactly what I wanted, and all they was to plug in my name and stuff and take my credit card payment. But that's why I stopped using travel agents. So find you a good travel agent that can take care of you, and then when they let them, if you don't have time every day to go check these different sites, let them do it. And once they get to know about you, like if I tell my travel agent, hey, I'm looking at going to Greece, they're on the lookout, and next thing you know, some cruise line, NCL, came up with a special for Greece, and she or he can save me money on that. So you find a good travel agent that looks out for you and can understand you and can relate to you and is out there trying to make you happy. Okay, Mel runs things. Hi, Neil. I'm just listening after my medical test on my way to the supermarket. Nice. I hope everything went well with the test. Nikki, 711, welcome in. Let's see, Bone Tired. The Fam Adventure, welcome in, Ron, welcome in. Bamanola, hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping in. Let's see, everybody saying hi. Bone Tired Travelers, Denise says, I just sent a girl I work with to Bruce to book a cruise in May or June. Yeah, if you find a good travel agent, share them out. I've used Bruce before. Bruce is good. MH Family Adventures, they're good. I've only with MH Family Adventures. I'm really impressed with her. You can tell she was an administrator at one time, because I mean she is laser focused. I mean, I'm going to Greece, and first time and she's got everything. Like, if you didn't know what you were doing, this person is the person that you want to go with, because I mean, emails, phone numbers, messages, member only videos. She has all the information that you need. I'm very impressed with her. Ron, I was just thinking about you today. I do. Ron says I do my solo cruises every year, the week before Thanksgiving and the week before Christmas. Those are the best time, Ron. A lot of people right around that Thanksgiving time, because of family and Christmas. Yeah, I get away. My kids are kind of grown, grandkids, Ava, Noah, Eli, Aiden. Don't listen, but yeah, no, I sneak away from them. But this Thanksgiving, I won't be there. Save a plate for me, Jennifer. But I'm sorry, I was right in the middle of reading it. So save so much money, and minimum kids. They're all still in school. Plus, weather is decent in the Caribbean. Yes. Well, and for me, I love September, peak of like hurricane season. But the weather, I mean, I was looking at somebody today, the Jay Jordan. For those who know Jay Jordan, he went to the Caribbean and a few weeks ago, and he's talking about how cold the water was. See, I mean, it's not freezing cold like would be here up in Michigan, but the water gets cold. It's not very comfortable for me. September is perfect. Now, if you want to go further south, St. Kitts and all that, well, it's fine. Keisha says, make sure to give the bearded bantering Bill all the bearded bantering Bill all the thumbs up. Don't forget to like. Thank you, Keisha. I appreciate that. What is Keisha and Bill? Oh, Keisha and Bill voice. Let's see. I'm gonna just skip by some of this. They're kind of talking to each other here. Travel, yes, yes, we see. World America is really one I am looking forward to. I am. I was actually booked. I guess it was the inaugural one. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to that ship because first of all, I like MSC and this brand new ship, and I believe this is going to be um, more geared to a U.S. based crowd. So I think Terminal AA opens this week. Oh, does it? Yeah, I need a good travel agent for my 50th birthday cruise. You sure do. We will talk about it, Nikki. Let's see what's going on here. Uh Rihanna, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. Bone tired travelers. I can't take August, September heat. I love heat. I mean, you don't like heat? Come on up to Michigan right now. I mean, we had an ice storm last night. It probably got up to about 30 degrees. It's probably about 18 degrees right now. Come on up to Michigan. Drunken Chef, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. Long time no see. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. How's the little chef doing? Bone Tide Travelers, October to February, if I can, because I can't take the heat. A little nervous about the ABCs in April. No, it should be. I think the ABCs in April. I think that'll be fine. I think it'll be a good time. The waters are starting to warm up, but as you go, it's not too hot. Bamanoa says we cruise during spring break during the summer every year. You're paying top dollar, but when you have like family issues, kids in school and work. My father, when I grew up, my father worked at a Ford Motor Company, and they would get 2 weeks off during the summertime for they call it changeover. But everybody in Ford got laid off for 2 weeks. We always took our vacations the first 2 weeks of July, so that was what I always did. But once I found out, my kids don't tell anybody, but those kids you see on a boat, like when school's in session and you still see kids on the boat, that was me. Because my kids were on the boat. We were in Disney World, and I remember going on Disney World, and there was nobody down there. It was like a couple of weeks into September. There was nobody down there. As fast as you could walk through the turnstiles or whatever the ropes are, you get on a ride. So my kids were small at the time. I would go on the ride to see how scary it was to see if I want to let them go get on it. So I would get on the ride, and Jaws was the one I misread Jaws because if you ever been to Disney World or Universal Studio, wherever Jaws was at, I did that. I got on it. I didn't think it was too scary. I got on it. I think it traumatized my daughter. We got him, Dad. We get him. We got him, Dad. Then we get him. We got him. I think she was traumatized. I'm surprised she likes to watch this day. Nelly, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in here. Let's see. Okay. Cruise Control says, I meant to say we have done the trifecta cruise ships, Jubilee celebration, Jubilee celebration. I'm so Mardi Gras. So yeah. So that's what they were talking about, the trifecta. I was a little behind in their chat. Your favorite couple, welcome in. Nelly says, am I the only one who doesn't care about the world America? But I can't stand MSC anyway, and I have sailed 5 times. Really? What? No, if you don't mind me asking, what don't you like about it? It is different. MSC is an acquired taste. It's an acquired taste, and I will admit that. And I got to admit, the last one I went on was the Divina, and it didn't sit right with me the way that it was. Not that it was terrible, but it was tough to connect with people on that particular ship. And normally it's not that it wasn't that hard on MSC ship, but this time for some reason it was. Drunken Chef says she as well, growing too fast. I know those kids really they grow up fast on you. Vicky says we cruise whenever a deal comes up. Cruising next month on Virgin. I want to do Virgin. I don't. it's hard to find a deal on Virgin. I think I'm gonna have to wind up doing a like a group cruise. Kids get in school. Ha ha. No, I'm that one. I would bring my kids. You know, if they're in the second grade and can't miss 3 days, my kids got other problems. Emily, welcome in. Welcome in. Shay's Adventure. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you being in here, my friend. Bamanola, we spent a lot on Disney cruises and Disney World just to find out my kids hated the Disney character. Wow. Wow. That is, I will say, when my kids were smaller, I spent a ton of money. The Polynesian Hotel was up, and I forget. And this is imagine 25 years ago, Polynesian Hotel. It was $300 a night. We were down there for seven nights. So, and that was kind of like unheard of. They thought it was okay to have the monorail there. They were okay. A couple years later, we went down and we stayed like the Holiday Inn Sunspree, and they had like a Nintendo in the game room. They raved about it. That hotel was like $70 a night, and they just raved about it. That's the one they always talk about. They never talk about the Polynesian. The Holiday Inn Sunspree, they talk about it all the time, and that kind of taught me. It's like it's not how much you spend on a room. It's about what the amenities that they have. I mean, for adults, the Polynesian was probably nicer, but for like a family with kids and kids things to do, they love the Sunspree, and I could have saved 80% of my money. A dark thing, Bill, I can layer up for cold weather. However, other than finding some air conditioning, there's no solution for heat. All I need, just let me have heat. I will t-shirts and a short. I'm there, and it doesn't even have to be much of a breeze. At night, I would like a little breeze, but if you go on a beach, you're going to get a nice little breeze, a little shade. I'm fine. Denise says she's the same way with Dark Theme. Bill, do you think MSC is a bit fancier too broad? I think the ships, they look nicer. Yes, I think they're even their old ships with the way they have them decorated. If you go on Carnival ships, there can be some wild decorations on the ships, and with MSC, it wasn't that way. The ships, they use a lot of chrome and a lot of mirrors for whatever reason, and it always throws me off. But I like the way they decorate the ships. Cruise Bolero, we took our son cruising too when he was little. He loved it. My kids loved it. They did. Nellie says my dad was military. My dad was military, and school was a priority at the time. I wish we could cruise in February. Some people are like that. I mean, I just wasn't one. But I would talk to the teacher and get whatever homework that they had and do that while we're on a cruise. Sure, I did. While we were on the cruise, we do the homework. The homework would be done by the time we got back. But yes, and they didn't fall behind. They all did well in school. I'll just leave it at that. Schooling, that was never an issue for my kids. Living large with L Crew. Welcome in. Just joining, but you're speaking my language. I'm all about that budget. I'm about the budget because I like to cruise more. And I was just telling somebody the other day that because of the deals not being out there, that I might have to cruise less, or I want to get a new MacBook Pro, and that's expensive. So I'm going to have to cut back on my bills so I can cruise. Together we travel. Welcome in. Keisha, my daughter liked, this is Mamanola speaking to Keisha. Keisha, my daughter liked all the princes, but Mickey Mouse was out of the question. Everybody saying, hey. Okay, I think I'm down to the bottom. Okay, let's get on to, so that's my travel agent. Find a good travel agent. Another travel tip that I use, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. I like interior room. I've either had a balcony or an interior room. And I mean, I've had a suite with a balcony, but I've had balcony or interior. The only time I ever got an ocean view room was going with my daughter on her group cruise, and I wanted to be near her, and she had an ocean view, and I booked one. I don't quite understand the ocean view. I would never pay extra for an ocean view. If you give it to me for the same price as the interior, I'll take it. I never understood it. I can't feel the breeze. I can't open up the window. I can all I can see is daylight and sunny. That's it. I can turn on TV and get the front camera of the ship, and it'll tell me all that. So I never understood that. I would never pay extra for an ocean view. So my thing to save money is interior room and save that money. And if you book two cruises, interior room, well, that might be an extra cruise over a balcony. I mean, I've actually timed myself here lately on my balconies when I've had them, and I spent like an average of 15 minutes on the balcony. Now I'm cruising solo, and I like to people watch. I'm an introvert, but I'll sit back in the corner, drinking my coffee or whatever, and watch people. But I didn't spend any time on my balcony. Uh, I stay up late, so usually when I'm waking up, I'm getting ready to get off the ship to go to a port or to get my day started and go do something. So I don't use my balcony. Uh, yeah, dark thing. Bill, the designer of the Carnival Commission for those older ships was a bit eccentric. Yeah, I mean, they're a turnoff a lot of times. Just weird for no reason. And MSC, their cruise ships are kind of all based the same. You probably could get bored with it, but they do like the furniture. They change the furniture around, but the atriums, um, the promenades, they're pretty much the same. And I actually like it. The family adventures, save money on what we already are having to buy anyway. Save money on what we already having to buy anyway. I'm not quite sure around what you mean by that. Another way to save money, but this is where again, this is a travel agent or yourself. Once you book, like say you do like a balcony, and like with Royal, with MSC, they'd have a thing that's called a bit like I don't know if it's called an MSC, but it's where you can bid on higher class cabins. So let's say to get from an interior to a balcony was going to cost you $500. Well, they have a bidding process where you booked an interior, and now you can bid instead of $500 what it would have cost you to book it. Maybe now you could bid 250 and save that money. But you're not guaranteed to get that upgrade. But that's a way of possibly saving money. But it's a gamble. I'm a gambler. I would take that chance, or I would just be happy with my interior room. Uh, and another thing for me, and another thing for me is I don't drink a lot. Okay, Dark Thing says it's called a Royal Up. Yeah, whatever it is, and MSC is starting to do the same thing where you can bid. And I put a Royal Up bid for I think it's called an interior balcony on Royal, where it looks over the courtyard, which I don't understand that one either. But I didn't get it, but I saw the process, but I knew what I was willing to spend up to get it, and I didn't get it. But if the ship is not crowded, on some of these newer ships, it might be a little tougher to do because I mean they're pretty much filling them up to capacity. But some of these older ships, I mean, I think that's a good opportunity to save you a couple of bucks trying to get a better cabin. Another thing I think people really need to grasp of how much they really drink on a cruise. It really sounds good to have the drink package. I did it on Utopia, Royal Up. I'm sorry, Utopia, Royal Caribbean, and I enjoyed it. Nowhere did I approach like the 7 or 8 or 9 drinks, whatever it took for all 3 days to get my money's worth. I don't drink that much. You know, don't whatever you saw in my videos, whatever. And if I'm drinking in those videos, I really do not drink. I'll have a beer here. I'll have some cognac at night. Uh, I'll be lucky if I drank 4 drinks in a day, 4 drinks that I'm paying for, 4 drinks in a day. That's doing a lot for me. Uh, a lot of times on Carnival, I have it, and now MSC, where I drink free in the casino. So I may get a couple more drinks because I drink free in the casino, but no, I don't drink that much. So you need to monitor your drinking, and whatever the price of the drink package, and that's the drink plus the tip, what it is per day. At one time, Carnival was like $7. They're starting to go up on the prices of the drink package. So you have to actually like figure it out. Are you drinking? You and your spouse, you and your cabin mate, are you drinking? 8, 9 drinks a day? I mean, you might do it one day. What about all the other days? It's a 7-day cruise, and you can't do it 2 of the days, and the other days you don't drink because it would be cheaper to buy the drinks. And I don't think people really average it out. Now, some people are drinkers; they get the money's worth, and some people buy it and then they give away the drinks to other people. Well, that's not supposed to be done. But the drink package is a tough sell for me. Just because I don't drink enough. And even if I have the drink package, like I got at World America, I have the drink package. And I bought it back in the day before they put in this 15 drink maximum. I bought it so I still have unlimited, but I'm not, I won't be, I'm not, there's no way I'm going to drink 15 drinks or whatever a day. And get up in the morning and do whatever I have to do. I'm just not going to do it. Vicky says, I can't drink the 4 drinks a day that I can't drink the 4 drinks a day that they give you for being Diamond or Royal. I end up using the last drink for a soda. So I never buy the drink package. I so wish Carnival would go to that deal right there. Give me like 4 drinks a day, being Diamond, and I'm happy. That would be my drink package. Or do like Margaritaville Paradise, where you can buy like a certain number of drinks at a discounted rate. Have a smaller package. Have like 7-day cruise. Well, sell me 15 drinks for a 7-day cruise at a discounted rate. Dark Thing says, I agree, Bill. The drink package isn't advantageous for me. I just don't consume that much. I don't. And even, I mean, like I said, one day on a 7-day cruise, maybe 2. Yeah, I'll probably get my money's worth on those days. And Carnival, I mean, it's like, at least let the drink package work on your private islands. You are having a private island, but now you're telling me I got the drink package that I'm gonna be on an island. I can't use it there, but when I get back on the ship, it's 6 o'clock at night, and now the 15 drink. I mean, just Royal and MSC, they do it right with that. TJ, I don't do the drink package. I'm good with 2 or 3 a day. Yep, I'm good with that. Bowtie Traveler, yeah, we don't get our money's worth of the drink package. I think I've bought it for the last time. I do. I mean, the only way I might get the drink package is if I'm with a group and everybody else has it, because it just makes it really convenient to go, hey, let's go to this bar, grab a drink, even if I don't drink it. And it's more of being sociable. The No drink private island thing is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I think so. I by the way, don't forget to like this live if you if you're still in here and you like the live. Make sure you like it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all the other good stuff. Also, pinned to the top is Controversial Cruising. Scott, he has a premiere at 7 o'clock. So 7 o'clock, let's all go over there and raid his premiere. And I believe his premiere is talking about Freeport and what to do in the port of Freeport. Or is there anything to do in Freeport? I don't know. Scott's going to tell us at 7 o'clock. Nelly says, I don't do the drink package since I get the free drinks from the casino. I'm like that with Carnival too. But even outside of Carnival, even having the drinks in the casino with Carnival, I normally wouldn't do four or five drinks. This last cruise I went on, the guy, me and my son was there, and my son's not a drinker either. But every time we would come in there, and we would tip him, every time we would come in there, he would find us and bring us drinks. And then it's like, well, bring us sodas, bring us pop, because I'm from up north, so it's pop. He would bring us water, pop, a drink. I mean, my backpack was full. It's like I'm walking out of there, I can't even carry my backpack because it's so heavy. But it was good to have, and he made sure we were taken care of, and we made sure he was taken care of. It's a cruise life. Welcome in. Appreciate you guys coming in here. So, and I will go into another way to save money. And this is not for everybody either. Skip all those fancy meals. I don't eat seafood, so was it Tapanaki or wherever it is? I don't go there anyway. The sushi place, I don't go there anyway. So that one's easy for me. The steakhouse, you could order a steak, the same type of steak at dinner for $20. This is Carnival, and save $40. I mean, it's a nice atmosphere, but I don't know if it's worth the cost. And MSC, the steakhouse, the butcher cut, was $99. I know that's not worth the cost for me, not for everybody. So skip the specialty dining. And number eight is going to be, I don't. It all depends on probably the number of times that you've traveled. Hey, Beach Bum Dave, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. Oh, let me check Instagram. I forgot that. Okay, nobody's over there. Beach Bum Dave, welcome in. Nelly says on Harmony, the waiter knew I liked Painkiller, and after $10 in tips, them drinks came back. Yes, if you tip right, they do the drinks right, and if you do the drink right, I don't need that. I don't need that many. Specialty dining. We did this one, but I wouldn't do it. And we're gonna go to the shore excursions. This cruise I'm going on Mardi Gras. We're going to Nassau, Amber Cove, and Grand Turk. Been there, done that. But what I'm going to do on this particular one is I'm going to make these videos to show you what you can do for very, very little money. My goal is, my budget was $20. I might up that a little bit, maybe to $30, maybe. But I'm going to show you, you can go to Nassau. Now you can't drink like a fish. You're not going to go to the restaurants down there. Eat on the ship, save some money, eat on the ship before you get off. You're going to eat when you get back. But I'm going to walk around Nassau, show you the free things to do, and spend $20 to $30 probably on a drink or two, maybe a snack, and just show you what you can do for little money. And when I put the video out there, you tell me, was that the best spent $20 that you ever had? Same thing with Amber Cove. Amber Cove, unless you're gonna go kiss the dolphins, unless you're gonna go to the whatever that waterfall is called, there's really not a whole lot else there. So I'm going to show you just walk around the port area with the swimming pool and different things like that, and show you how cheaply it can be done. Now, if you want to do the zip lining, that's going to cost. So that might take away, a drink or two. But you can go. There's a place where you can walk up and get a beautiful view of the ship, and buy you a shot. Buy you a little. If you buy a shot, you get to keep the glass. So I'm going to show you this particular cruise. I'm going to try to show you how cheaply you can do cruising. Oh, Nelly, thank you so much. See, this is 20% of my budget, or I'm sorry, 25% of my budget for Nassau. Thank you, Nelly. I appreciate it so much. Hold on. Unlike Scott, he knows exactly where all his stuff is, but I'm going to find this for you. Super chat.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Here comes the money. Money, money, money. Here comes the money.
Nelly, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But because a lot of people just think that you're on a cruise, you have to spend a ton of money. But you really, once you get on a cruise ship, that's up to you. If you want to buy a picture for $20, you go ahead. I'm gonna have somebody take my picture for free with my camera, and you put your camera on portrait mode. Boom, you got a picture as good as most of the pictures that you're gonna see on the ship. You just don't have the fancy backgrounds that they have. I'd rather be outside in the area, with the palm trees, with the ship in the background, or on the ship someplace where I can go get my own pictures. I don't need a picture of the ship to take a picture in front of when I can go outside and get a picture of myself in front of the actual ship. So, I mean, that's another way to save money. Stop buying all these picture, whatever the group pictures. I mean, the package, photo package. I mean, you're spending all that money. The only time I really did that was when I wanted a picture of me, my son, and my daughter on one of our cruises towards like the last one, like we kind of did like as a family. I did get a picture with that, and even that one, it's like I could have had that done with my phone. So stop spending all this money on these pictures. Did you try the Bahama Mama drink? I have had it. Don't ask me where, because that's a popular drink. I have had it. They're nice. I'm more of a when I go to a bar, usually like at whatever port I go to, I'm usually looking like for a local brew. So I'm usually looking like for a local beer. Some places they'll have like their own rum or something like that. So that's what I'm looking for. I try not to just do like the Purple Rains and the old fashions and all that. Usually I'm looking for like whatever's a local drink. Travel, yes, we see. You can crash the ship's backgrounds. What are they going to do about it? Yeah. I thought about that too. Like sometimes they do rope stuff off. It's like I step in front of it and take my picture real quick. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's not a whole lot. Travel. Scott Smith, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in here. And if you're on the Facebook side, I can't see you, but I see some likes coming up on the Facebook side. So thank you for coming in on the Facebook side. I got to try to figure that out. I'm sure there's a way that I could pull up the log over there, but I just can't see it. I see some people type #strong. #strong. That will drop your link if you want to connect with people in the chat. I see some of the regulars here. They know it. Emily says, that's my favorite drink. All the years of going to and staying in Freeport, that was my drink. I you know what? Next time, not this cruise. I won't do it on. I probably won't. We'll see. I got to see how much it is, because if I'm spending $20, maybe when I go to Amber Cove, maybe I'll take $20 and buy a Bahama Mama, and I just won't get a snack. And that might be what I do. Bahama Mama. I'm gonna remember that. Okay. Also, let's get into, everybody's raising the prices on Wi-Fi. When I first started cruising, I never wanted to have Wi-Fi. I want, to um, just shut out myself from the world and disconnect. But now, I love my Wi-Fi. I'm at a crossroad. I'm going to Japan. I'm going on a 29-day cruise, April 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, somewhere around April sometime. And 29 days. Add up $24 a day times 29 days. My Wi-Fi package, I looked it up, is $690 if I get it for the entire trip. If I get on the ship by the day, it's probably $33 a day. So I can get it for just some of the days. So I have to decide on what I'm going to do with that. I do like going live from the ship, and a lot of times from the port areas. I'm sure Japan is on the T-Mobile plan, so I won't need the Wi-Fi while in Japan. But Japan is only like 4 ports, so all those other days. I mean, I think the first eight days we're at sea. I think I want the Wi-Fi package, but maybe I might have to try to piece it out. But I say that to say this: I get the premium package. If all you do is want to catch up on your email and maybe a little news, don't get the premium package. Come down. The premium package is for if you want to stream, and not everybody streams. Not everybody's going live. Not everybody's trying to upload videos. Not everybody's trying to download movies. Download your movies before you get on the ship, so you have whatever entertainment you want, so that you don't need the Wi-Fi, or you can do it on like one day at a time. I do like the Wi-Fi to be in touch. So I'm torn here, but rethink that. The spa treatments, uh, spa treatments, spa. I say spa, but anyway, a lot of time like massages or things like that, you can get in the ports a lot cheaper than you can on the ship. I don't mean to take away from the ship's money, but you can get it a lot cheaper sometimes. So think about doing that. Uh, or go live for Cruise Talk Live. Award winning. Oh, I still haven't got my awards, Scott. Meet night, I award. Did we tell you that we won awards for best collab show on YouTube? Me and Scott. Anyway, we did award winning show. By the way, Meet mailed that out to me, or Anwar, from July. I'm sorry, January 31st, I believe. I still haven't received it. And when I look it up online, because it gave me the tracking number, it says it's still on its way. It's just taking longer. It's somewhere down in Atlanta still. So I'm having a problem getting it, and I want to get it so I can do like a thank you little video and things like that. So, but I haven't gotten it. But anyway, yes, Scott, award-winning show. We're not doing it this coming up Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, the award-winning show will be back on. Rob, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here on the Facebook side. I can see the comment, Rob. I can't see the likes. So I appreciate you coming in here saying hello. Scott, it's still lost. Everybody's gotten there. They all have their everybody has their videos out, and I know Anwar's up there talking about he don't care. He doesn't want his award anyway. He didn't want it, and it's not that. It's not that. I want to do a video. I want to have it. I actually ordered a shirt. Meet and I award winner 2024. So I have the shirt coming. I haven't heard anything about that either. But Keisha, that package was the January 31st. This is February 6th. That should have been here. It should have missed the storms. And Scott says next week, no show unless you want to meet my parents. I do want to meet your parents, but I may not do it next week. That would be the most interesting Cruise Talk Live ever. You should go live, Scott. That's a good idea. We all want to meet your parents. Everybody, if you're still here and you know Scott and you want to meet his parents, type a one in the chat. if you wanted Scott to go live next week with his parents. And we're getting oh no we don't. put Scott on the spot. And my last tip before we get ready to get out of here. Remember, people, at the top, Controversial Cruising has a premiere. Scott has a premiere at 7 o'clock right after this live. So we're gonna get off here and go watch Scott's premiere. So as soon as we get off here, hit the link pinned to the top. And my last tip is, people, whatever medication, whatever you need, bring it from home. It's tons cheaper. Don't buy your sunscreen on the ship. Don't buy your seasickness medicine on the ship. You know, don't buy whatever toiletries that you might need. Bring them from home. Get the small package and bring them home. You will save yourself 5 drinks if you don't buy all that stuff off the ship. Or wait till you get to a port. Now, it might be the Mexican version of whatever product you want, but it works too. So who was that? Was that Nelly? Nelly says 2. That's why I didn't give that as an option. But yeah. We want Scott's parents. We want Scott's parents. So make sure you bring everything. And with that, I'm gonna get ready to start wrapping up because it's 6:58. People, tomorrow is travel day for me. When I get off here, I gotta pack because I leave tomorrow morning. My plane's at 7, so I gotta leave out about 5. So I gotta get ready to start packing. Anywho, I probably won't go live tomorrow, but I will go live Saturday from the cruise ship from embarkation day, and probably Sunday. Sunday's at sea day, but it's a Super Bowl cruise, so I might go live to show you how we're watching the Super Bowl on the Mardi Gras at the time. I'll do a video about it, but just to go live so you guys can see what a Super Bowl cruise is like. For those that couldn't get out there, I know there's 2 or 3 people. I think Edna. I think Life with V. I'm sure I'm missing somebody, but there's a few people going on a Super Bowl cruise, just so you see how much fun it is on a Super Bowl cruise. It's not fun for me this time because my lines aren't in it, so I'm still heartbroken. I'm taking one Lion shirt just because, I may not even wear it. But thanks everybody for coming in. I appreciate it. Thanks for the love and the support. I appreciate it. And as always, make sure you stay strong. Boo to the Super Bowl. Yes, Nikki, you understand. Make sure you stay strong and embrace the journey. And I am getting ready to get out of here and head on over to Scott. It's pinned up to the top. Head over to Scott. A strong raid. # strong raid. And I'll see you over there in the premiere. Bye-bye, everybody. Gotta get my media together.